What's going on, guys? It's nice to meet all of you. My name's Min Purvis. I'm currently in Woodstock, Vermont. I've spent the last 6 years in upstate New York for school and for a little bit of work stuff, so I'm really happy to be back in the Upper Valley because this is where I grew up, so it's always going to be home. I'm currently completing a fellowship with the athletics program for Dartmouth College, their strength and conditioning fellowship. So I'm with all of the respective athletes and their teams and the strength coaches themselves, learning what it takes to be a strength and conditioning coach, how to run lifts, how to guide athletes, build relationships with athletes, and yeah, to make a difference in people's lives, which is really important, and that's my goal. I'd love to be a personal trainer someday, whether that be in a team setting or a one-on-one setting. It's something that I can definitely see for myself, so that's definitely a long-term goal. My interest in hobbies definitely revolve around exercise and general fitness and athleticism. I've always been an athlete for as long as I can remember. I grew up playing competitive soccer and ski racing. I was recruited to play Division III soccer at Bard College in the Liberty League. So yeah, I'm used to very competitive environments, and I've always just been a very active person. I love hiking and swimming and being outdoors, going on walks with my dog, learning new games and activities that involve being outside and getting a good sweat in. I love all stuff like that. And yeah, besides that, I love music. I'm a sneakerhead. I don't know if any of you guys are, but feel free to let me know if you are. I'd love to chat about it. I think the strength and conditioning track is a great fit for me because I really fell in love with this process of looking at where you are, looking at where you want to go, and then taking steps every day to get a little bit better. I remember when I was playing soccer at Bard, there was this one game where I really got dominated by a larger player. I was rather skinny when I was playing during my first year, so I got really just knocked off the ball a bunch of times, and then in the film room the next day, my coach really ripped me a new one, and it was a little bit embarrassing, I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna say that was the moment that I got into strength and conditioning, but I'm the type of person where I'm very disciplined, so consistency is something that I'm really good at building for myself. And I just noticed the way it made me feel. I felt more productive when I was doing weightlifting, and I noticed that it was translating to my game. I felt stronger, I felt more confident, and yeah, it's just so strange to me, having been somebody 6-7 years ago who had no idea what I was doing, versus now, of course, still not an expert, but being much more knowledgeable and people asking me for advice. And what's great is that with my own prior knowledge, I'm able to go into this fellowship that I'm completing, of course, with an open mind, willing to learn. I'm surrounded by professional coaches with tons of experience who can teach me a lot and just show me the ropes of how to be a professional strength and conditioning coach, which is, again, that's my goal. There's so much to choose about why I love strength and conditioning. I think, again, as I've mentioned, just the ability to put in work and then come out on the other side in a much better place, whether you want to be stronger, faster, have better endurance, be better for a certain sport. No matter what way you're training or what you're training for, you will get results if you're willing to put in the time and make the sacrifices that are necessary. So I think that that's something that I've always been about. I remember growing up as a soccer player, it was kind of all I wanted to do, and that was why I was able to play as a college athlete, because I was so focused. And I realized as I was lifting with the college program that I was a part of, it's a lot. It's a lot of dedication to be an athlete, a student athlete. You have to be focused, and you have to get all of your work done as well as being an athlete, and dedicating time each week to training and weight training and matches and all of that stuff for whatever sport you're a part of. So yeah, I'm drawn to the profession because I want to help athletes, and I want to help people succeed in whatever way, shape, or form that is for them. I think it's important to understand that all individuals are different. You could have 5 people in front of you and give them a piece of information, and they might all take it in their own different way. Some people learn best when they experience it. Some people learn best when they see other people doing it, and some people learn best when, it's a little bit of both. So I think it's important to get to know people on an individual level, which is also, I would say, one of my strengths. I love to get to know people deeply and get to know what motivates them and, at the same time, what holds them back. And yeah, just getting to know people, that's something I've always really enjoyed. And yeah, I'm very excited to work with all of you. I know we're not in a classroom together, but I'm excited to keep seeing your faces and to hearing your thoughts and to hearing your feedback on any work that I put out. So yeah, very excited, and I hope this has given you a bit of an insight about who I am as a person, and I'm looking forward to hearing more about you guys. All right.